So, before I even get into this, I want to start with something. I want to read you a couple quotes from Marcus Aurelius. If you don't know who Marcus Aurelius was, they cast him as the last of the 5 good emperors of Rome. They say Rome only had 5 good emperors, and he was the last one. And the Meditations was a set of notes that he used to write, trying to be the emperor of Rome. So if you can imagine what being the emperor of the most powerful nation in the world was, you're a warmonger. You know, like you're a warmonger. You have to conquer, you have to protect. But you're a righteous man, and you write these notes to keep you sane. When he died, these notes were found, and as you know, they became, if you're into Stoicism, they became meditations. Now, for people like myself, meditations is staple from the daily procedures of understanding certain things. So I say that to say this. I'm going to get into a few quotes, and I want to say what these quotes are, and then I'm going to get into what I'm talking about. So one of them is, what is fame? Fame is empty. It's an empty, noisy thing. Look at people whose admiration you wish to have and see what their souls possess. What do they think? What do they pursue? And what do they avoid? And see how little it takes to cause their disapproval. But the most famous quote he probably has about fame: fame in a world like this is worthless. Remember that both memories, whether it's good or bad, what people say about you is pointless. It still adds up to nothing. That's why I love that quote. Another quote: soon you will be forgotten to the world, and soon the world will be forgotten to you. So basically, the basis that we're talking about fame and the concept of it. So I just thought I'd start with that. And then secondly, I thought I'd move into, I do not read any comments that people write. And I'm saying this to say that. And I run a little test this weekend where every once in a while I'll say something that's negative. Well, not so much negative to me, but negative to apparent negativeness to people. And I run that test because every time I do this shit, every time I say my honest opinion about whether it's the music industry, whether it's my opinions on how immature our general industry is, people go mad. Then they will post all my shit. The Major Think posted it, my nigga posted it. Everyone posts all the negativity because that's what rolls around. That's what this industry consists of. Bro, Mike said this. Mike said that. And that seems to fly. Like I had a post about, people and their friends a couple of weeks about. That done 200,000 views on my Instagram alone. So like, it seems quite clearly that this is what people gravitate to. The other day I put up a sample of a new song. Again, I just wanted to put up a sample because, I wanted to put up a sample. But it takes me having to tell you my opinion of the UK rap industry, which is my genuine opinion. I do think this bullshit's dead. Like I do think, and that we can break down as we get into what it is later on down the line, because everything I'm saying, I can fully support with the information I know. But I say this to say this. Is that if I was to post artwork, progress, I've posted, youths that we've helped change their lives. I've posted businesses. I've posted all the achievements we apparently had. I've posted all this shit, all the positive shit. You know how much kids man's helped, you know how much people man's helped. Do you think any of those get reposted or placed anywhere? Of course they don't. It's only when Mike's going off his head. So this is then what the world sees. So as far as the world can see, Mike's a madman, which is cool. We don't give a fuck neither here nor there. Hence why I read you that paragraph. But it's very clear to me there's only negativity that people want from my audience. And the reason I'm so free to give you that level of negativity is because it's all you warrant. Fame in a world like this is worthless. The concept of fame in a world like this is worthless. The only thing that holds any weight in a world like this is integrity. So when you see me doing these things, I'm drawing the line in the sand. I don't fuck with this shit. I'm not going to pretend I fuck with this shit. I'm not going to pretend that, you know, all the non-blacks picking up our music money is I'm not going to pretend all the house Negroes in the middle that have been sending our kids and sending our integrity to the labels and the brands for the last 10 years is cool. I'm not going to do it, bro. So I'm going to keep on having this opinion. So therefore, I've learned, don't read the comments. So I'm saying this to say this, all you idiots that mean nothing to life, because here's another thing I want to add to this. We've made hate and insecurity normal. That's what we've done. The culture we live in our environment, hate and insecurity is now normal. So, you know, we got man that got whole blog stations on this. I don't want to say their names because they're proper donuts, but you know, like the my man, all them that just, you know, don't have any pictures on their YouTube and just do reports on people and talk about people they would never talk about to in their face. And that's the basis of this. None of you lot that's ever making comments would ever say that to the people in their face. That's the basis. And I don't know if you would forget what that actually means you are. It means you're a coward. Any grown man, and my brethren come to me and said, yo, you read some of the comments, bro? There's man I see from prison who are on there saying dumb shit. But I'm looking at it thinking, look at that. Because man who's coming out of jail, man who's apparently lived this life, shouldn't be on the internet making videos about other people or making comments about other people. If you ever feel the need to go underneath another man's post and make a bad comment about someone you've never made, you are a weaker human being. I don't know if you know anything about how humanity actually works, but that makes you a weak human being. That makes you not of the ilk. So in understanding that, I just done the maths. Don't read anyone's comments ever, good nor bad. I say that to say that, and that's why I read you the Marcus Aurelius. Whether it's good or bad criticism, it means nothing. It has no value in the value of anything. And especially our audience, it means nothing. So I'm saying this to say this. All those people that spend so much time having an opinion on man, I'm never going to read your comments. It's never going to reach me. And it's never going to sit with me. So the little warm that you feel in your chest when you're writing dumb shit. Yeah, I want to get, which one I say to see? It's never going to reach, man. Because you're a nobody in the world that man live in. If you know what a 5%er is, a 5%er, they used to call, you know, Wu-Tang class themselves as 5%. 5% means 5% of us know what's going on. 10% know what's going on and choose to manipulate and choose to use it for their own cause. And the rest are sheep. We have an audience that's mainly for the sheep. Those who know themselves, and they're usually with us. But I say this again, I double down. I don't read any comments. I don't take in any information that comes from this audience. It's dead to me. And the reason I'm so freely to talk my mind to you lot, I don't know if you know, it's like a whole different world I'm involved in. Right now I'm sitting down to do a tutorial to teach young people how to draw and get art. Like, I'm teaching you people how to draw. We done come out of jail, we employ people, we do real things over here in the real world. So when I do this little rap stuff and I have my opinions about the music industry, it means nothing to me. It will never affect man. It will never fuck with man's dough, man's money, man's life. It doesn't register. It just means that you're a loser. It means that your life's worth nothing. I go underneath comments and I make comments about people I've never met in my life. And I have so much to say about it. Yo, what's Unks going on about? The fact that you're still tuning into Unks. The fact that Unks still gets the fucking, Unks can still say something and everyone goes nuts. That's what Unks is on about, you fucking donuts. But again, I'm a double down. I don't read your comments. We won't be reading your comments. You don't register to man. Yeah, mum, quite frankly, she had an abortion. I'm gonna get back to my tutorials now. Enjoy your life.